Hello there and welcome to our Identifying Prepositions quiz. Explanation, examples, and practice identifying prepositions in sentences. Are you ready to test your knowledge of prepositions? Get ready to dive into the world of words. Let's begin the journey of words and discover the power of prepositions. Before we move on to our Identifying Prepositions quiz, let's have a quick revision first on prepositions. Prepositions is one of the parts of speech. Almost all words have a part of speech. Which part of speech a word has depends on how it is used in a sentence. Almost all words have a part of speech. Which part of speech a word has depends on how it is used in a sentence. Here is a list of the 8 parts of speech. Noun, verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, pronoun, and interjection. Here is a list of the 8 parts of speech. Noun, verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, pronoun, and interjection. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word that shows the relationship between its object and some other word in a sentence. For example, the birds flew through the air. The birds flew through the air. In this example, the word through is a preposition because it is used to show the relationship between word, flew, and its object, the air. Alright? In this example, the word through is a preposition because it is used to show the relationship between the word flew and its object, the air. The following slide is the Identifying Preposition quiz. Directions. Underline the prepositions in the following sentences. Underline the prepositions in the following sentences. There are 10 items for you to answer, and you have 5 seconds to give your answer before I'm going to move on to the next item and give you the correct answer. If you think 5 seconds is not enough, you can pause the video. Number 1. The mouse ran across the room. The mouse ran across the room. Answer is across. Number 2. The chair is beside the table. The chair is beside the table. Answer is beside. Number 3. I am at the University of North Carolina. I am at the University of North Carolina. Answer is at. Number 4. The crocodile is under the water. The crocodile is under the water. Answer is under. Number 5. We are in English class. We are in English class. Answer is in. Number 6. The stoplight hangs above the street. The stoplight hangs above the street. Answer is above. Number 7. The children are running around the room as fast as they can. The children are running around the room as fast as they can. Answer is around. Number 8. My cat jumped onto the table. My cat jumped onto the table. Answer is onto. Number 9. When you sing, sound comes out of your mouth. When you sing, sound comes out of your mouth. Answer is out of. Number 10. The river runs over the rocks. The river runs over the rocks. Answer is over. So there you go, guys. That's the end of this identifying prepositions quiz. Hello there and welcome to Prepositions of Time and their usages plus practice exercise. Prepositions are essential elements of the English language, helping us convey the relationships between various elements in a sentence. In this video, we will focus on prepositions that indicate time. Understanding how to use prepositions of time correctly is crucial for effective communication. So, let's test your knowledge and see how well you can use prepositions to express when an action takes place. Let's get started. Prepositions of time and its usage. The first preposition of time is at. So let's find out what is the usage of the prepositions of at. When do we use them? So example here, we have class at 2 o'clock. As you can see, we have here at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, it is a time. It is a specific time on the clock. At 2 o'clock. So first usage of at is used for a specific time on the clock. As you can see here in example, at 2 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. The school starts at 7 o'clock. Another example, I have an appointment with the doctor at 4:30. So, at 4:30. 4:30 is a specific time. Alright? So, we use at for a specific time on the clock. At 1 o'clock. Alright? Next, another usage of at is at night. So, at plus night. Example, we sleep at night. So, usage of at are specific time on the clock, and we use here at as well at night. Alright? So, we sleep at night, we go to the bar at night. Next, so we have the second preposition of time, which is in. So, let's find out its usage. Example, my birthday is in July. So, the first example here, my birthday is in July. As you can see, after in, we have here July, which is a specific month. So, the first usage of a preposition of time in is in plus a specific month. In July, in August, in October, in December, in May. Alright? So, in plus specific month. In July. Next. Next usage of the preposition of time in is in 1978. As you can see here, we have here the year. So, in in plus a specific year. So, second usage of a preposition of time in is the year, specific year. In 1978, in 2020, in 2023. I was born in 1965. Next, usage of the prepositions of time in is we have class in the morning. So as you can see, we have here in the morning, which is the time of the day. In the morning. So in plus the morning. Next, Jason has class in the afternoon. So in plus the afternoon, which is also the time of the day. And I study in the evening. So in the evening, in is used for the evening, the afternoon, the morning, and for a specific year and for a specific month. These are the usage of prepositions of time in. Alright? Next, preposition of time on. Let's find out when to use preposition of time on. I have class on Monday. So as you can see here, we have on Monday. We have here day of the week. So on plus a specific day of the week. Example, on Monday. So this is a specific day of the week, on Monday. On Wednesday. On Thursday. On Sunday. On Saturday. Remember, we use preposition on for a specific day of the week. Alright? Next usage on the prepositions of time on is I was born on May 3, 1982. So, it is the date. Alright? May 3, 1982. So, usage of prepositions of on is for a specific date. I was born on May 3, 1982. I was born on 1965. Even though without the year here, as long as there is the date, because we are talking about the date. I was born on June 12. So, we use on May 3, 1982. So, on plus a specific date. Next, we have from and to. We have class from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. So, we use from a specific time when it gets started to a specific time it ends. We have class from 3 o'clock to 4:30. I have English class from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Alright? So, again, let's do a short recap. Prepositions of time are at, in, on, from, to. So, at is used for a specific time on the clock. At is used for night. And in, it is used for a specific month, specific year, and for the time of the day, the morning, the afternoon, the evening. And prepositions of time on is used for a specific day of the week. And on is used for a specific date. Alright? And from a specific time to a specific time. So that's the usage of time. That's the usage of prepositions of time and its usage at, in, on. The next slide is a practice exercise. Directions. Complete the sentences with prepositions of time. There are 12 items for you to answer, and you have 5 seconds to give your answer before I'm gonna move on to the next item and give you the correct answer. If you think 5 seconds is not enough, you can pause the video. Number 1. We have class blank 11 o'clock. We have class blank 11 o'clock. Answer is at. We have class at 11 o'clock. Number 2. We have class blank 9 blank 11. We have class blank 9 blank 11. Answer is we have class from 9 to 11. Number 3. Tom has class blank the morning and he works blank the afternoon. Tom has class blank the morning and he works blank the afternoon. Answer is Tom has class in the morning and he works in the afternoon. Number 4. I study blank the evening. I study blank the evening. Answer is I study in the evening. Number 5. I sleep blank night. I sleep blank night. Answer is I sleep at night. Number 6. Mary was born blank October. Mary was born blank October. Answer is in October. Specific month, October, in October. Number 7. Mary was born blank 1967. Mary was born blank 1967. Answer is in 1967. Specific year, 1967. Number 8. Mary was born blank October 28. Mary was born blank October 28. Answer is on October 28. Specific date, on October 28. Number 9. Mary was born blank October 28, 1967. Mary was born blank October 28, 1967. Answer is on. We have here complete date, month, date, and year. So, on. Number 10. The bank isn't open blank Sundays. The bank isn't open blank Sundays. Answer is on, because on Sundays is a specific day of the week. Sundays. Number 11. The bank is open blank 8 a.m. blank 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. The bank is open blank 8 a.m. blank 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Answer is the bank is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Number 12, last item. The bank closes blank 5 p.m. The bank closes blank 5 p.m. Answer is at. The bank closes at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. specific time. Alright? So there you go, guys. That's the end of this prepositions of time, each usage, and practice exercise. Fast. And today's lesson is about prepositions of time, in, on, and at. English grammar. So let's get started. First, we shall define preposition. What is a preposition? A preposition is a small word before a noun or a pronoun. Examples: in, on, at, after, to, with. And of course, there are a lot of this. There are a lot of this preposition. An example sentence: I am going to Thailand in March. So in is a preposition and March is a noun. The prepositions show the relationship between a noun or pronoun and the other words in a sentence. So in this sentence, guys, I am going to Thailand in March. The preposition is in, and this shows the relationship of a noun, which is March, and the rest of the sentence. So, in this grammar lesson, you will learn how to use the following prepositions of time: in, on, and at. A prepositions of time indicates when something happens. So let's look at the use of preposition in. Number 1, in plus a month. So here are the months in English. 12 months in English: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So, when we want to say that something occurs or happens in a month, for example, my parents spent vacation to Indonesia in November. My birthday is in May. So when we talk about a month, we always use preposition in November, in May. Okay, so again, my parents spent vacation to Indonesia in November. My birthday is in May. So again, when we talk about a month, we always use a preposition in for month. In plus a month. Next use of preposition number 2. In plus season. So in plus a season. So in English, the 4 seasons are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Autumn, guys, is for British English, and fall is for American English. Notice that we do not write them with a capital letter. For season, we start each season: spring, summer, autumn, and winter with a normal small lowercase letters. Okay, again, autumn is in British English, fall for American English. Here, for example, Paul often goes skiing in the winter. Okay guys, in the winter, not on the winter, not at the winter, but in the winter. I love going to the beach in the summer. Okay, in the summer. Alright, so in is used for the season. Next, number 3, use of the preposition in. In is used for in plus year. In plus a year. So when we are discussing the year, then we use in. Example, she graduated in 2012. In 2012, not on 2012, not at 2012. Sam was born in 1997. Again, in 1997, not on 1997, and not at 1997, but in 1997. Again, number 3, use of preposition in. In is used for in plus a year. Next, in the afternoon, in the evening. For example, we go to school in the morning. My friends play football in the afternoon. Again, in the afternoon, we do not say on the afternoon. We do not say at the afternoon. No, we say in the afternoon, in the morning, because it's a part of the day. So part of the day, we use preposition in. Okay? Next, let's look at the preposition on. Preposition on. Number 1, on plus day of the week. So here are the 7 days of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And notice with the days of the week. The days of the week, notice we always write them with a capital letter. The first letter is always a capital letter. Yes. For example, well, we have an extra rule here. In fact, if the event is a unique event, one-time event, it is a specific event of the week, the day of the week is singular. Again, if the event is a unique event, one-time event, specific event of the week, the day of the week is singular. Day of the week is singular. Example here, guys. I have an appointment with my doctor on Saturday. Only next Saturday. One-time event. This sentence means only next Saturday. We are discussing only one specific Saturday. The post office is closed on Tuesday. Only next Tuesday. Again here, guys, since Tuesday is singular, so in this context, the post office is closed on Tuesday. We are only discussing about only one Tuesday. Now, if the event is a regular event, the day of the week is plural. Okay, guys, here, example, the same sentence. I have an appointment with my doctor on Saturdays. So you observe here, guys, on Saturday, only one-time event, only next Saturday. But this here, I have an appointment with my doctor on Saturdays. When we speak Saturdays, so meaning it is a regular Saturdays, every Saturdays. So here the meaning is totally different. One Saturday, specific Saturday. This one regular Saturdays, every Saturdays. So we're now talking about a regular appointment with my doctor every Saturday. So we are talking in general here. The post office is closed on Tuesdays. Next year, guys, don't forget, with an S. Every Tuesday. So since we have used the plural, we are discussing a regular event. Again, since we are using a plural here, Tuesday, Saturdays, Tuesdays, regular days, regular Saturdays, regular Tuesdays. So we need to say it is plural. The days of the week here ends in S and it is plural. So if the event is a regular event, the day of the week is plural. Okay, guys? And don't forget that days of the week should be written in a capital letter. Okay? Next. We always write them with a capital letter. And don't forget, always use preposition on for days of the week, be it a singular or plural. It is a capital letter. Okay? Next. Number two, use of preposition on last date. We use the preposition on before a specific date. Example, she graduated on August 30, 2012. He was born on the 1st February. Our final exam is on June 28th. Alright? So, for the date, complete date with the date. Means to say, we speak of the date, the number of the month here. On June 28th, on the 1st February, on August 30, 2012. We use preposition on. Okay? We use the preposition on before a specific date. But without date, only August 2012. Write in. Without date, in February. In June. Okay, guys? Yes. Number 3. Use of the preposition on. On plus special day. We use the preposition on. Again, number 3, use of preposition on. On plus special day. We use preposition on before a special day. Example, I had a party on my graduation day. I visited my grandparents on New Year's Day. So, New Year's Day is a special day. So we say, on New Year's Day, on Christmas Day, on Thanksgiving Day. What are you doing on Thanksgiving Day? So again, remember guys, for a special day, we always use, on for a special day. Example, on my graduation day, on New Year's Day, on Thanksgiving Day. Okay? So don't forget, number 2, use of preposition on plus date, on August 30, 2012, on the 1st February, on June 28th. And number 3, on plus special day, it is used for special day, on. Okay, again, number 3, use of preposition on, it is always used before a special day. On my graduation day, on New Year's Day, on Thanksgiving Day. Okay, guys? Now, let's move on to the preposition at. Let's look at the use of preposition at, number 1. Preposition at, number 1 is, it is used for a specific time on the clock. Okay? Again, specific time on the clock. Example here, our English class starts at 8 o'clock. You don't say on 8 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, wrong. In 8 o'clock, wrong. But we say at 8 o'clock. Starts at 8 o'clock. The bank closes at 3:30 p.m. The bus leaves at 7:30 in the morning. Okay guys, at 7:30, at 3:30, not in 3:30, not on 3:30, not on 7:30, not in 7:30, but at 7:30 in the morning, at 3:30 p.m., at 8 o'clock. Specific time on the clock. So we always use when we are discussing a specific time on the clock. We use this when we are making appointment or organizing an event, meeting with somebody. Okay? Our English class starts at 8 o'clock. The bank closes at 3:30 p.m. The bus leaves at 7:30 in the morning. Next, number 2, use of at. At is used for festival, special time of the year. Again, number 2, use of at. It is used for festival and or special time of the year. Example here, I visited Thailand at Songkran. So, Songkran is a water festival in Thailand. Okay guys, festival, I visited Thailand at Songkran. Again, Songkran is a festival, water festival in Thailand. I'm gonna see my best friend at Christmas. So again guys here, Christmas is a festival. But if we refer to a single specific day during a festival, then we use on. Okay guys? Again, but if we refer to a single specific day during a festival, we use on. Example here, I went to church on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. So, this is a special day. Notice the difference. This is a special day. So, we say on. Okay? Notice the difference. This is one special day. So again, we use on. I ate a lot of beef steak on Easter Sunday. Yes, one special day on Easter Sunday. But here at Songkran, at Christmas, we are referring to a whole festival. Songkran festival in general, guys, which took for several or a few days. Yes, the same Christmas. It took also several or a few days. Yes. Next. Next, guys, here I ate a lot of beef steak on Easter Sunday. So because guys, Easter Sunday is one single specific day during Easter week. But here, Songkran, we are just referring to a whole. Here, Songkran, we are just referring to a whole festival of Songkran. Same here at Christmas. Again, which lasts for several days. So we use at. Again, so for a festival which lasts for several days, we use preposition at. But if we refer to a single specific day during a festival, we use on. Preposition on for a single specific day. For a whole festival that took a few days or some days, we use at. Okay? Next use of at. Number 3, others. At the weekend. She is going to play tennis at the weekend. Okay guys, at the weekend. At the beginning of. At the beginning of the conference, we talked about salary increase. Next here, at the end of. At the end of the show, we went out for lunch. Okay, next. Number 4, use of preposition at night, in the night. So guys, with the word night, we have a choice of decision. Sorry, but the meaning is different. So at night, this refers to any. Again, so at night, this refers to any night in general. For example, I enjoy walking in London street at night. So we were talking in general situation, a general preference. I enjoy walking in London street at night. Next year guys, in the night. In the night is different. In the night refers to a short specific moment during the night. So this is specific guys. In the night, it refers to a short specific moment during the night. So in the night is specific. Example here, I woke up in the night. So you perhaps say this one moment to explain what happened. I woke up in the night. I woke up in the night, so we're talking about a specific time last night. I woke up in the night. So we use preposition in. Okay? For a specific moment during the night. Okay? So this is specific. I woke up in the night. Next. She heard a loud cry in the night. So again guys, this is a specific moment. She heard a loud cry in the night. So again, this is a specific moment during a specific night, in the night. So this is general and this is specific. Alright? Prepositions of movement. Prepositions of movement show movement from one place to another place. In this lesson, you will learn 15 prepositions of movement. You will also learn a few prepositions of place. The preposition to describes the destination of the movement, and the preposition to is probably the most common preposition of movement. Let me give you some examples. The students are walking to the school. So after the preposition to is the school, and the school is the destination. Alright? So to describes the destination of the movement. Another example. My dad is driving to the office. So after the preposition to here, it follows the destination, which is the office. The destination of the movement, which is going to the office. My dad is driving to the office. Alright? Here's another example. A dog is walking into the cage. So, into is when you enter something and you're inside it. So, this dog enter inside the cage and now it's inside it. Alright? So, into the cage. And here's another example, the opposite. The dog is walking out of the cage. This means that the dog is leaving the inside of something. It's starting from inside the cage and now is coming out of the cage. So the dog is walking out of the cage. Okay? And let's look at a slightly more complicated example. The dog is walking around the cage. And around the cage. And around in this movement is in a circular motion or circular direction on the outside of the cage. Not touching the cage, but circular motion. So let's look at an animation. Okay? The dog is walking towards the cage. So, towards, this means in the direction of the cage. The dog might not be going to the cage, but the dog is walking in the direction of the cage. Towards with an S, this is British English, and the dog is walking toward the cage. Toward without an S is American English. But the meaning of these two, toward with an S and toward without S, is the same. Alright? So let's look at the animation. Okay? And now let's look at the opposite. The dog is walking away from the cage. So, away from means that the dog is starting next to the cage and is walking in the opposite direction of the cage. So, let's look at the animation. Okay? Now, let's look at another example. The dog is walking past the cage. So, past, it means walking from one side of the cage to the other side of the cage. And we can also say the dog is walking in front of the cage. So here, this is in front, and in this side here is behind. Alright? The dog is walking past the cage, but this time the dog is walking behind the cage. Nothing has changed here. Before, the dog is walking in front of the cage, but now the dog is walking behind the cage. All right? The frog is jumping onto the log. So this means that the frog is jumping to the top surface. So the destination is the top surface of the log here. That's what onto mean. Alright, so let's look at the animation. Okay, so the destination of the frog is on the top surface. The frog is jumping onto the log. Okay? Now let's look at the opposite. And the opposite is jumping off the log. So the frog is leaving the log to go somewhere else. It's leaving the log. The frog is jumping off the log. Okay? This time, the frog is jumping over the log. This means that the frog is jumping above and across the log, but not touching the log. It starts and it goes up and over the log, or up and across the log, and it landed here. Alright, so let's look at the animation. Alright, so the frog is jumping over the log. It starts here, it goes up and above and across the log and landed here. Alright, this one we are just looking the position of the dog relative to the table, and we can say the dog is under the table. And here we have a simple preposition of place. And now let's look at some movements. The dog is walking under the table. So the dog is walking under the table. The car is in the tunnel. This is the preposition of place, in the tunnel. And if we're going to describe the movement, we say the car is going through a tunnel. Through a tunnel, which means starting at one side of the tunnel and ending at the other side or at the other end of the tunnel. The train is on the bridge. Okay, so that's a preposition of place, on. And for the movement, for the action, we say the train is going across the bridge. And this means it's starting here and it's going to finish up somewhere here. And this is the bridge in the river. We can say that this is under the bridge. Alright? They are on the bridge. And again, this is a preposition of place, on. They are on the bridge. And for the movement, for the action, we say that they are walking across the bridge. Alright? The man is downstairs. And the man is walking up the stairs. Walking up is you're walking in the direction on top of the stairs. And when the man arrives here, we now say the man is upstairs. Yes? Now let's look at the opposite direction. So the man is upstairs. Yes, there he is. And he is going down, or he is walking in the direction down. So the man is walking down the stairs. So the movement is walking down the stairs. And now he is here, downstairs. The man is downstairs. Alright? So there you go, guys. That's the end of this lesson on preposition of movements. I hope you understand it. Prepositions: at, near, between, and beside. So let's start. In this lesson, you're going to learn how and when to use prepositions at, near, between, and beside. Let's look at when and how to use preposition at. The preposition at is used when we talk of a definite point or place. For example, he stood at the door. So as you can see, guys, that he is standing at the door. He is not standing at the kitchen. He is not standing at the bedroom, but he stood at the door. Alright? It's definite. I met her at the airport. So you met her at the airport. It's definite. You don't met her at the mall. You don't met her in any place, but it is a definite place at the airport. Alright? I saw many types of fruits at the supermarket. Okay? So, at the supermarket, at the airport, at the door. Definite point or place. Alright? Preposition near is used when we speak of someone or something being close to something. For example, he was standing near the pond. As you can see that he is standing near the pond. I saw the child playing near the drain. Don't go too near to the fence. Alright? The preposition between is used when we speak of three things, one of which is in the middle. Alright? So remember, guys, between is used when we speak of three things, and one of which is in the middle or in the center. For example, I sat between my father and mother. So as you can see here that this boy is sitting in the middle of his father and mother. I planted a rose bush between two mango trees. So he planted a rose bush between or in between two mango trees. I hid the calculator between the two books. The preposition beside is used when we speak of one thing being next to another thing. Alright, so next to another thing. For example, the post office is beside the supermarket. So guys, this sentence tells us that the post office is beside the supermarket. The boy sat down beside his mother. Alright? So meaning that the boy is sitting down or was sitting down beside his mother. I put my bag beside my desk. So as you can see here guys in the picture that he puts his bag beside his desk. Alright? And last example, I went up the bus and stood beside a young lady. Alright? So, beside is used when we speak of one thing being next to another thing. Okay guys? So, there you go. If you enjoyed this lesson, please share it on social media. And if you want to get a full transcript of this lesson on prepositions at, near, between, and beside, you can go to official website englishtutorhub.com, and there are also a lot of stuff that you might interested in. Prepositions can be a little bit tricky, can be confusing because there are no rules to follow. So, in this lesson, we are gonna specifically look at transportation prepositions by, in, and on related to transportation that would help make your speech easy. Alright? So, let's get started. Now, the first preposition that we're gonna look at is by. When do you use by? When we are talking about general ways of travel or transport. So, for example, how do you travel? I travel by car. My daughter travels by van when she goes to school. When he goes to Australia, he goes by plane. So, these are vehicles. By car, by van, by plane. These are vehicles, right? Transportation vehicles, but here, if you see, we have sea, road, and air. Well, these are transportation environments or the surface. So, by is also used for transportation environment or the surface like sea, road, and air. Examples: I went by sea. We are traveling to Bangkok by road. Oh, we are gonna go by air. They are going to go by air. So we are using the transportation preposition by when we are talking about general ways of travel. So when we are using the preposition by, again, we are using the preposition by when talking about general ways of travel. So you have the example: you travel by car, you travel by van, you travel by plane, and you also travel by sea, road, and air. Or you can also use another transportation surface that's called rail. Alright? So I hope you're clear with the use of the preposition by. Now let's have a look at with preposition in related to transportation. People get a little confused using preposition in or on. Now, after several rules, in or on are used to talk about a specific vehicles, like nothing in general, but something in specific. That's confusing, right? So, which one do we choose? In or on? Well, I have an idea for you. What you can do is, let's talk about the vehicles that we can sit inside. We cannot stand up inside these vehicles, like, again, let's think about a vehicle wherein you cannot stand up. You can sit and you cannot stand up inside these vehicles, like, for example, in a car, in a taxi, in a truck, in a rowboat, in a helicopter. So, guys, again, in is used for vehicles where you can sit and cannot stand up inside these vehicles. Okay? So the vehicles that we can sit only inside are car, in a truck, in a helicopter, in a taxi, in a rowboat. As you can see, guys, you cannot stand in these vehicles, right? Especially when they are in motion. So the vehicles that you can sit inside, you will end up using the preposition in. For example, here, Jake and Jude. Hey Jude, where are you? Oh, I'm in the car. So, I'm talking about being in a car, and I am using a preposition in because I am sitting in a car. I cannot stand up in a car. You cannot stand in a car. Well, probably a kid can stand, but that doesn't make sense. Alright? Just make sure that you use a preposition in when you are talking about a specific vehicle, and in the vehicle that you can sit inside, and not stand while in motion. So, you sit in a car, you sit in a truck, You sit in a helicopter. You sit in a taxi. And you sit in a rowboat. Alright, guys. Next, let's have a look at using a preposition on. What is the difference between preposition in and on? Well, when you use a preposition on, you can use it only, of course, when you are talking about a specific vehicle where you can stand or walk while the vehicle is in motion. Okay? So again, on, preposition on is used when talking about a specific vehicle wherein you can stand or walk while the vehicle is in motion. Right? So, let's take a look the plane. Yes, on a plane. Example here. Hey Tim, where are you? I'm on a plane. We're gonna take off. Okay? So, on the plane. We just gonna take off on the plane. Of course, you can stand while you're inside and while the plane is in motion. So again, Pat is calling to Tim. Hey Tim, where are you? And Tim answered, I'm on a plane. We're gonna take off. Okay, guys? So again, on a plane, you can stand up, you can sit down, and you can even walk on a plane. So, on a plane, a vehicle wherein you can stand, you can sit, or even walk, you use a preposition on. And next, here, Jim. Jim is on train going to Vietnam. Next, Paul. Paul is on bicycle going to school. So guys, and here on ferry, on motorbike, on ship, on foot, and others. Okay, so these vehicles you can stand up, you can walk while the vehicles is in motion. Okay, so here another example again, guys. Here on ferry, on ship. So the ship is huge, and when it's in the water and it's in motion, you can stand up and you can even sit down. Of course, you can sleep, you can walk around. So that's your ship. You're gonna be using preposition on. Again, so on ferry, on ship, on motorbike, on foot, and others. Okay? Next. So, again guys, another example, on train going to Bangkok, on bicycle. Well, when you are riding the bicycle, so on bicycle, if you are riding on a bicycle, you are on the bicycle. So, bicycle, you have to use on. You are sitting, but you can also stand while Look at this example. You are sitting on a bicycle, but you can also stand while riding it. On motorbike. Okay? It's gonna be on motorbike and not in motorbike, because you're not sitting somewhere. And then you have here on foot and others. So next here. So what, guys, what's the most common ways of transport? Well, with walking. When we talk about walking, what's the preposition we end up using? It is the preposition on. Well, example, how did you go to the market? Well, we went on foot. Alright? How did you go to the playground? Oh, we went on foot. So, don't forget that the most common ways of transport, well, with walking. When we talk about walking, what's the preposition we end up using? It is the preposition on. So, the most common ways of transport is on foot. How did you go to the market? Well, we went on foot. Alright? How did you go to the playground? Oh, we went on foot. So, if you're gonna use the preposition on for foot, because you're standing on your feet, right? So, it's gonna be on foot and not in foot, because you are standing on your feet. Alright? And then the animals, guys. Now, it's not just vehicles, yes? There are people also. They're on the horse or on a camel. Yes. So animals, for animals, we use on when you travel on an animal from one place to another. You can also use another preposition onto only for animals. Again, you can also use another preposition onto only for animals. Okay? So, like for example, animals now is not just vehicles, yes? There are people who also they're on the horse or on a camel, like in Dubai. Yes, we do have a camel ride, and in many places we have a horse ride to get from one place to the other. So what would you say when you are on an animal? You are gonna use a preposition on. So, I'm on a horse. I'm on a camel. We get on a camel ride when we were in Dubai. I'm on an elephant. Okay? So, you can also use another preposition onto only for animals, not for other vehicles. It's gonna be a preposition on when talking where you can stand and walk while the vehicle is in motion. You use on and you will use a preposition in when you're again talking about specific vehicle. However, in this vehicle, you cannot stand. You have to get inside and sit in this vehicle. You're gonna use the preposition in and you gonna use the preposition by when you're talking in general about travel. Alright? So guys, here let's review by By is used when we are talking about general ways of travel or transport. In is used for vehicles where you can sit and cannot stand up. On is used when talking about a specific vehicle wherein you can stand or walk while the vehicle is in motion. We use on when you travel on an animal from one place to another. You can also use another preposition onto only for animals. Okay, guys? So, I hope this is clear to you. Prepositions of place, quiz 1. This quiz will help you sharpen your language skills and gain confidence in using prepositions correctly. Get ready to enhance your grasp of prepositions in your everyday English. Take these prepositions of place quiz 1 and level up your English language skills today. This practice exercise use an image, picture, to explain the positions of people and objects in relation to one another. Prepositions of place 1. Observe the picture. Notice how the following prepositions show the relationship between a person or thing and a place. They are walking to the train station. And this person, he is walking home from the train station. Picture 2. John is sitting in the chair. So as you can see, John is sitting in the chair. Tom is sitting on the table. And Mary is standing beside the table. They are sitting around the table. They are eating at a party. The dog is lying near the table. The following slide is the start of the preposition place quiz 1. A. Directions. Fill in the spaces with the correct preposition. You have 5 seconds to give your answer before I'm going to move on to the next item and give you the correct answer. Number 1. They went blank the party. At or to. 5 seconds. Answer is they went to the party. Number 2. The plates are blank the table. In or on. Answer. The plates are on the table. Number 3. He walked blank the park. For or to. Answer is he walked on the park. Number 4. I am driving home blank the bank. At or from. Answer is I am driving home from the bank. Number 5. Keep the dog blank the furniture. In or off. Answer. Keep the dog off the furniture. Number 6. The people are blank a party. In or at. Answer is the people are at a party. Number 7. John is sitting blank a chair. in, on. Answer is, John is sitting in a chair. Number 8. Mary is sitting blank John at or near. Answer is, Mary is sitting near John. Number 9. The man is sitting blank the woman beside or to. Answer is, the man is sitting beside the woman. Number 10. Their feet are blank the table. Through, under. Answer, their feet are under the table. Number 11. The guests are sitting blank the table at, above. Answer, the guests are sitting at the table. Number 12. The dog is lying blank the floor at or on. Answer, the dog is lying on the floor. B. Directions. Use the picture to fill in the spaces with the correct preposition. So, study the picture. We have here the books, soap, shampoo, conditioner, toilet cleaner, and we have here the toilet paper, the cat, the towel, and others. So, number 1. The cat is blank the towel, behind or by. Answer is, the cat is by the towel. Number 2. The toilet is blank the sink. Answer is, the toilet is next to the sink. Number 3. The shampoo is blank the conditioner. Answer is, the shampoo is beside the conditioner. Number 4. The soap is blank the things on the shelf, among or above. Answer is, the soap is among the things on the shelf. Number 5. The books are blank the soap, above or under. Answer, the books are above the soap. Number 6. The soap is blank the books, above or below. Answer, the soap is below the books. Number 7. The toilet paper is blank the toilet, below or beside. Answer is, the toilet paper is beside the toilet. Number 8. The toilet cleaner is blank the toilet, in front of or behind. Answer, the toilet cleaner is behind the toilet. Number 9. The cat is blank the shower, near, far from. Answer is, the cat is near the shower. Number 10. The mirror is blank the sink, above, in front of. Answer is, the mirror is above the sink. Number 10. Or number 11. The cat is blank the floor, around or on. Answer is, the cat is on the floor. Number 12. The towel is blank the sink, under or next to. Answer is, the towel is next to the sink. Number 13, last item. The sink is blank the toilet and the towel. Answer is, in front of or between. Answer is, the sink is between the toilet and the towel. So there you go, guys. That's the end of this preposition of place quiz 1. I hope you found this helpful, and if you like this video, please do subscribe, like, share, and let me know your thoughts and questions. Love to hear from you. Prepositions of place quiz 2. This quiz will help you sharpen your language skills and gain confidence in using prepositions correctly. Get ready to enhance your grasp of prepositions in your everyday English. Take this preposition of place quiz number 2 and level up your English language skills today. This practice exercise or quiz use an image, picture to explain the positions of people and objects in relation to one another. Notice how the following prepositions show the direction or movement of a person in a place. So we have here A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. So person A, he is walking toward the stream. B, he is walking away from the stream. Person C, he walked into the stream. Person D, he walked out of the stream. Person E, he is walking along the stream. Person F, he is walking through the stream. Person G, he is walking up the stream. Person H, he is walking down the stream. And person I, he is walking across the stream. Directions. Fill in the spaces with the correct preposition inside the brackets. You have 5 seconds to give your answer before I'm gonna move on to the next item and give you the correct answer. If you think 5 seconds is not enough, you can pause the video. Number 1. Please put the pot blank the stove. On or up. 5 seconds. Answer. Please put the pot on the stove. Number 2. There is a bus stop blank the post office. So in front of or to. There is a bus stop in front of the post office. Number 3. Can you go blank the bank this afternoon? So the words inside the brackets are at and to. Answer is, can you go to the bank this afternoon? Number 4. My wallet is blank my pocket. The prepositions in the bracket are between and in. My wallet is in my pocket. Number 5. She put the letter blank the 2 books. So the prepositions inside the brackets are between and in. She put the letter between the 2 books. Number 6. The river is flowing blank the bridge. Through and under. Answer. The river is flowing under the bridge. Number 7. May I hang my coat blank his? So, the preposition inside the brackets are between and on top of. Answer. May I hang my coat on his? Number 8. The children are running blank us. The preposition inside the brackets are away from and through. The children are running away from us. Number 9. Who's that man walking blank the house? The prepositions inside the bracket are at and toward. Who's that man walking toward the house? Number 10. Would you like to walk blank the park? The prepositions inside the bracket are on and through. Answer is, would you like to walk through the park? Number 10. You can read books blank the library. Prepositions inside the bracket are at and on. Answer is, you can read books at the library. Number 12. I was walking blank the door when you called. Prepositions inside the bracket are across and out. Answer. I was walking out the door when you called. Number 13. The sink is blank the mirror. Prepositions inside the bracket are at and below. Answer is, the sink is below the mirror. Number 14. They ran blank the hill. Prepositions inside the bracket are in and up. Answer is, they run up the hill. Number 15. The picture is blank the sofa. Prepositions inside the bracket are above and among. Answer. The picture is above the sofa. Number 16. The bank is blank the street. Prepositions inside the bracket are across and through. Answer is, the bank is across the street. Number 16. They walked blank the road. Prepositions inside the bracket are down and out. Answer is, they walk down the road. Number 18. We came here blank the doctor's office. Prepositions inside the bracket are at and from. Answer is, we came here from the doctor's office. Number 19. Get the dog blank the kitchen table. Prepositions inside the bracket are off and on. Answer is, get the dog off the kitchen table. Number 20. There is a lamp hanging blank the dining room table. Prepositions inside the bracket are over and under. Answer. There is a lamp hanging over the dining room table. 21. We run blank the house. Prepositions in the bracket are into and up. Answer: we run into the house. 22. The table is blank the bed. Preposition inside the bracket are beside and through. Answer is: the table is beside the bed. 23. Your letter is blank the things on my desk. Prepositions inside the bracket are among and between. Your letter is among the things on my desk. We're heading now to the last slide. Number 24. There's a mouse blank the refrigerator. Prepositions inside the bracket are across and behind. Answer is: there's a mouse behind the refrigerator. 25. My shoes are blank the closet. Prepositions inside the bracket are in and on. Answer is: my shoes are in the closet. 26. The dresser is blank the mirror. Prepositions inside the bracket are at and below. Answer is: the dresser is below the mirror. 27. The necklace is blank my neck. Prepositions inside the bracket are around and at. Answer is: the necklace is around my neck. Number 28, last item. There's a man sitting blank the bus. Prepositions inside the bracket are in and on. Answer: there's a man sitting on the bus. So there you go, guys. That's the end of this preposition of place quiz number 2. So we're gonna be looking at prepositions of place quiz 3. This quiz will help you sharpen your language skills and gain confidence in using prepositions correctly. Get ready to enhance your grasp of prepositions in your everyday English. Take the prepositions of place quiz number 3 and level up your English language skills today. This preposition of place quiz 3 includes tables outlining the various prepositions of place or location. Practice involves using prepositions of place to explain the positions of color objects in relation to one another. Prepositions of place quiz 3. Before we proceed to prepositions of place quiz 3, let's do some quick revision first on prepositions of place. So here we have in. When do we use prepositions of place in? So in is used when a person lives in a country or in a city. For example, Rebecca lives in the United States. John lives in Australia. Peter lives in Denmark. Okay? So as long as a person is staying or living in a country, in a certain country, you have to use in. In Denmark, in Finland, in Thailand. Alright? Use in. And a city. If a person lives in a city, use in. In Baguio City. In Bangkok City. In New York City. So, example here. She lives in New York City. Alright? She lives in Manila City. So, next up, we have preposition of place on. So on is used on a street, on avenue and road, and others. For example, a street here, Arthur Street, Airport Street, Adelaide Street, Wall Street, on Wall Street, on Adelaide Street. As long as it is a name of the street, we have to use on. The same thing for avenue. Example, Adelaide Avenue, Barnes Avenue, Barnes Street, on Barnes Street, on Adelaide Avenue, on Airport Avenue, at Airport Street, on Wall Street. But when we say road, example, Tasabal Road, John Road, and others. As long as road, avenue, or a street, we use on. On Tasabal Road, on Adelaide Avenue, on Arthur Street, on Arthur Avenue, or on Arthur Road. Don't forget, we use preposition of place on. Example here, she lives on Pine Street. Alright? He lives on Adelaide Avenue. He lives on Pine Road. Alright? So, street, avenue, road, and others use preposition of place on. And next we have preposition of place at. Preposition of place at is used when talking at a street address. Example, she lives at 1089 Pine Street. But without this number, we use on. She lives on Pine Street. Since we have here a street address, she lives at 1089 Pine Street. She lives at Soy 3 Tasabal Street. Alright? So, the next slide is the quiz of preposition number 3. Preposition of place quiz number 3. Directions. Complete the sentences with prepositions of place. There are 11 items for you to answer, and you are given 5 seconds to give your answer before I'm going to move on to the next item and give you the correct answer. If you think 5 seconds is not enough, you can pause the video. So, let's get started. Write about Oscar. So, this is Oscar. 1423 Main Street, Toronto, Canada. Number 1. Oscar lives blank, Canada. Answer is Oscar lives in Canada. Number 2. He lives blank, Toronto. Answer is he lives in Toronto. Number 3. He lives blank, Main Street. Answer is on Main Street. Number 4. He lives blank 1423 Main Street. Answer is at. So, as you can see, we have here the country in Canada. We have here a city, Toronto City. So, we say in Toronto City or in Toronto. Here, we use on because of the street, Main Street. And here, as you can see, we have here the street address, 1423 Main Street. So we have to use at 1423 Main Street. And please try to remember without the street address, we use on. If it is only the name of the street, Main Street, we use on. If it is a street address, we use at. Write about Dr. Roberts. So, Dr. M.K. Roberts, 118 State Street, Miami, Florida. Number 5. Dr. Roberts lives on blank. So, take note here, we have on. Dr. Roberts lives on State Street. So, answer here is State Street because we have on. No address. No street address. Use on. Number 6. He lives in. So, he lives in blank. Answer is he lives in Miami, Florida. Number 7. He lives at. So, we have here at. So, if it is at, we have to write the street address, which is 118 State Street. So, as you can see here, in number 5, we have only the name of the street. State Street, so answer on. And number 7, it is a street address. 118 State Street, so we have to use at. Alright? Next is you have to write about yourself. Number 8, so I live blank. You have to write here the name of your country where you live at. So in my case, I have to write here, I live in the Philippines because my country is Philippines. Number 9, so name of city, I live. So name of city used in, I live in Bacolod City. Number 10, so name of street, only name of street, I live on Daisy Street. Alright? And number 11, here, street address. You have to write your street address. So, I live, this time around, I use at 17 Daisy Street. So, again guys, if country, use in. City, use in. Name of the street, use on. And if it is a street address, don't forget, use at. Okay? So there you go guys. That's the end of this preposition of place quiz 3. We're gonna be looking at prepositions of place quiz 4. This quiz will help you sharpen your language skills and gain confidence in using prepositions correctly. Get ready to enhance your grasp of prepositions in your everyday English. Take the prepositions of place quiz number 4 and level up your English language skills today. Here is the list of prepositions of place. Above, around, at, behind, below, beside, between, far away from, in back of, in the back of, in front of, in the front of, in the middle of, inside, near, next to, on top of, outside, under. So these are prepositions of place. Take a look at this picture. So we have here books and a cup. So we could say A, the books are beside the cup. Alright? Or B, the